All right, Shalom. This is Brother Tazabah.
Brother Kashakwala.
From the GMS Atlanta camp. We want to start out by giving all glory and infinite praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and that ruled well. Salutations to the Akim throughout the four corners that are putting their life on the line week in and week out, prophesying the gospel of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah. You know, we were sitting up here meditating in the spirit while at camp, and you know, on the way to camp, and you know, the spirit jumped on us to do this lesson, and we ain't finna do too much talking. You know, I'm gonna let the brother go ahead and get into it, and you know, we'll further elaborate on it.
This is Proverbs 6, verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and the reproofs of instruction are the way of life. So throughout this walk, you're going to get reproved, you're going to get corrected. And it also says the commandment is a lamp, meaning when you have a lamp in the darkness, it gives you light so you can see the way, all right? So going on to verse 24, I'll reread 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life, to keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. All right. So if you continually letting the commandments be your lamp, a woman in particular, it's not going to alter you from this truth, because many men fall out of the truth over a woman. And to be honest, the woman not even be that beautiful, but a beautiful woman can really alter you, man. Can really mess with your mind, man. Ultimately, it's Satan. But if you letting the commandments be your light, you're not gonna fall for that woman, man.
Con, you read that last verse on?
Con, verse 25. Lust not after the beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread.
And you know, read that first sentence on me.
Verse 24. Oh, what?
The verse sentence that
lust.
The lust.
Okay, verse 25. Lust not after the beauty in thine heart.
You know, like that. We speaking of a woman, which we gonna go into, but the woman is always likened unto wine, another philosophy. You know, and these other counts bring out other philosophies, and you know, the beauty of a woman that could be ISUPK. You know, for these more jailhouse niggas, these jailhouse 2/3 ass cats or whatever, they come out in that spirit of like, it's all about keeping it G, keeping it grimy, keeping it gutter. Like you'll send to ISUPK, but for the ones, you know, for the softer bitch made brothers or whatever, you know, it may be some refined brothers within it, you know, of the elect, but they gonna come in that IUIC spirit. They caught up in the purple, the white, and the gold, those colors or whatever, those fancy those fancy garments, those fancy arrays, and the doctrine that goes along with it. So this is all a mindset, and how, like, you know, the brothers of GMS, we come really in that spirit of like, hey man, I'm in the dust. You know, Yahweh Shah told us to sit down in the dust, man, and you know, sprinkle ashes upon our head. So we come in that spirit, and that's really the spirit of these different camps. But secondly, that speaks on these women, dealing with these women, because at the end of the day, it's just like IUIC, it's just like ISUPK. They're gonna cause you to be in a state of derision and a state of confusion, that when Yahweh Shah brings forth his word and bring forth his judgment, you're going to be caught up in it, because you're going to be caught up in these wine and these doctrines and these philosophies that your woman is kicking to you, man. Not kicking in the true spirit of Yahweh Shah, walking as an upright man. You're going to walk like a bitch, man. And that's these other camps outside of GMS.
And a prime example of how a woman can deter you or alter you from his truth. Look at King Solomon. Look at his mistakes. He had 700 wives, 300 concubines, and they all talked him into a different philosophy. And he went off from the Most High. What did Nehemiah do? He told I think it was Nehemiah, if I'm not mistaken, he told the people, why are you marrying unto these other strange women of the other nations, of heathen nations? Do you not know what King Solomon did? He told them that. You know, did you not learn from your mistakes? You know? Because these women ultimately, and like the brother was saying, it beautifully broke down, that most of the time, you know, when it's talking about women, it could be talking about Israel, but like another philosophy, another thing that's, you know, seems good, it looks good, it's beautiful.
It's Christianity doctrine.
ISUPK, when you first come into the truth, IUIC, it sounds good. You figure out that you're an Israelite, and then it stops right there. But most the men that have been in ISUPK and IUIC for many years, they've let their heart incline to the beauty of that woman or that false philosophy. I'm gonna keep going. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and an adulteress will hunt for the precious life. You wanna go to Proverbs 31?
I go to Proverbs 31, verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. And you giving your strength not unto women or whatever. This is not for brothers to come under that spirit. It's like, oh well, my rib ain't feeling this or whatever. Like this is not this is not cohesive unto what society is kicking right about now. This is not beneficiary to me. When I kick this to a woman, she ain't gonna feel it. Man, fuck that woman, man. Like, be a man. That's how women really deal with men. It's about a man that'll stand on his own and that'll stand up for what he believes in. And more importantly, still in the same, like, we pushing the spirit of Yahweh Shah that will cause women to gravitate unto us. And that's why Yahweh Shah said, give not thy strength unto women. Don't you? It ain't for men to be in this truth, bowing down his knee to want to marry a woman. It's not a man's it ain't in his spirit to go ask this woman for, if it's a decision to be made. I will go to my brother before I go to a woman and ask her, what do you think about it? Let's come down as compromising 50-50. It's 50% your way, 50% my way. Nah, give not thy strength unto a woman, man. Trust in the spirit of Yahweh Shah and the counsel of his men.
And I'm going to elaborate on what that brother said by bringing out a precept, because he said, why would you go to a woman for any type of advice? Because they have none understanding. This is Job chapter 39, verse 17. Because the Most High hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath imparted to her understanding, man. You can't go to a woman for anything. And if you give your substance unto a woman, she's gonna take that and use it against you. All right? Because all she is a trap and a snare, like King Solomon said. You mind if I bring that out?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. It's still going to play right back into this verse.
This is Ecclesiastes 7, verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands, who pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. He said, who pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her. Just like we read in Proverbs 6 and 23. Let the commandment be your lamp so you can flee from the evil woman, man. And behold, verse 27, behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but find not. One man among 1,000 I found, but one man among 1,000 I found, so one righteous man he found out of 1,000. But a woman among all those I have found, have I not found. Out of 1,000 men, he found one righteous. Out of 1,000 women, he ain't find none, man.
He found none.
Because women are wicked at the end of the day, man.
Like, why did Eve sin, man? Because wickedness was within her. That's the whole thing about it. Like, sin came through a woman, thus comes death. And that causes me to jump back over into Proverbs 31, verse 1. I'll continue. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways that which destroyeth kings. Like, you giving unto a woman's way, like, that'll destroy a king. Like, you putting your trust in these women, you letting these women know your ins and out of this truth, letting her know the ins and out of other brothers or whatever. That could be the very woman that Yahweh Shah set up to set you brothers up to give you up in that day of affliction and the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Like the scriptures tell you, trust not the woman that lieth in thy bosom, man. Like, don't give up your ways unto this woman. It's still things that I will not tell my rib in this truth, man. Because first of all, she's not gonna get it because she's not spiritual as I am. Secondly, this is not for I'm dealing with this. I'm of the flock, Lord willing, of Yahweh Shah. The fuck is it for her to know my coming and my goings? And it's true. Like, it's for brothers to really understand that we're the prize of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He likened us unto that comely woman. That's for us to be, like when you deal with a woman that's somewhat righteous in this society, and I know brothers have examples of these things. Like when you deal with a woman, like if she even have a righteous seed within her, like when she talk to another man, she'll put her head down and really she'll cut a conversation short before she talk to another man. As we should move in this truth, man. As your woman should move towards you.
Because the scriptures do say, man, the woman is the glory of the man. So how you, treat your household is how she's gonna come off. So if she's a rowdy, dumbass hoe, bitch, whatever you want to call it, it's a reflection of you. What are you doing wrong? And another good example, what the brother was saying about giving assessments to a woman. Read the account of Samson. His woman went and ratted on him, told him his power, where his power lies, and they figured out his weakness. You know what I'm saying? You want to get that First Ezra's?
Let me get it real quick.
I have it.
You can go ahead.
This is First Ezra's, chapter 4, verse 23. I'll start at 22. By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Like it also says, I think it's either in Isaiah, it says, or Jeremiah, one of the two. It says women, the children, children oppress thee and women rule over them.
Women rule over them.
You know what I'm saying?
Children are their oppressor.
Children are the oppressor. Women rule over them. And that's true, man. By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman?
So a man doing all these things, as the scriptures just spoke, a man will go rob another man, a man will go kill another man, a man will steal from his mom, a man will steal from his children, just to bring it unto what his significant other, his lover, so to speak, his bae.
And the scripture's going to go right into what the brother said. Yeah, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and steal and sail upon the sea and upon rivers and looketh upon a lion and goeth in darkness. And when he hath stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth to his love.
A man bringing it to his love, no matter what a man gains in this world, and I tell even these wicked ass jakes, man, it's the spirit of balance that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that even let these lesbian and these faggot niggas know that like you was set up to cleave onto another mate. That once a man gains anything in this world, like I don't do it to cause another man to like, hey man, he that dude, man, he that guy. I do it for a woman to say that, man, I'm not gay. All the men of GMS, Lord willing, brothers ain't gay, man. Like we come into this, I do this for a woman. I don't get fresh for no man. Fuck him. Shit, like I can't do nothing with him. It's with the woman, man. Like fuck these. It's really like the scoffers. Like we ain't doing this work because we like what the scoffer says or we fear what they say. Fuck them. They don't matter. It's all about Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Therefore, and we in the same spirit of men and women. Like we only do this for women. Like the way we move for women, man. It's simple. You can continue on that.
I'm gonna jump down to verse 37 real quick, and then we can end it off. Verse 37. Wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are all. Salah. This is First Ezra chapter 37. First Ezra chapter 4, verse 37. Wine is wicked.
All right, he can stop there. Wine is wicked. What is wicked? This doctrine that is being pushed throughout America and the globe of the earth. It's this doctrine that the white man is above the Latino, Negro, and Native American man. That's a false lie. That's a lie that's being pushed throughout the globe. It's being pushed that we are not the people of antiquity, Salakia. That we're not the people of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's the wine that's being pushed. It's being pushed to not love Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It's to believe that faggots have an equal right within this in this world. Like
it's a long list of it.
Like it is, we can't even begin to fathom the list that this wicked white man has pushed on this earth, man. Continue.
The king is wicked.
The king is wicked. Who is the king right about now? It's Trump, bitch ass, man. It's Trump. Trump is the king. But more importantly, the Rothschilds, man, the people that put him in play, that the elites of this globe. That's the king. They are the kings, the Rothschilds. More importantly, the DuPonts, the Warburgs, the Bilderbergs. Those are the kings. Those are the people that set forth the rules that are being put in place for these Edomites to rule over us.
I'm gonna just go ahead and read it through. Women are wicked. All the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works. And there is no truth in them, and their unrighteousness also they shall perish.
So that's simple. A woman don't abide in the truth, and nor do these heathen, these East Indian, these Japanese, these Chinese, these Japhites, these so-called Hawaiians. They don't abide in the truth, man. Look at what they eat first and foremost, and then they're really just the shadows of us. They just want to be just like Jake, moving in our shadows of how Jake moves or whatever. And your woman, hey man, you can get into a simple argument with your woman. She'll prove to you that she doesn't abide in the truth. So that's not even anything for us to harp on, as you know.
Yeah, man. But at the end of the day, man, don't let these women deter you from Yahweh Shai. All hell's about to break loose. The chip is here. Keep pushing and keep fighting. We want to give all praise to Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutations to the elect 144. Shalom.
Shalom.